begins Colorado Trail Segment 7, in the parking lot just north of Breckenridge. The trail will take us over to Copper Mountain. That's where I left my truck. This is a short, relatively speaking, 13 miles compared to the last couple, which I did were 16. This one's gonna be really cool. One, I got my buddy Spencer with me. And for two, it goes up to 12,000 feet and stays above the timberline for a good long time. That also means I've got to actually experience some real altitude this time. And as you can see, I'm already climbing and I'm already huffing. I'm gonna be sucking oxygen the whole way there. We've got peak fall color on this route. In merely seconds, I'll already be in some golden aspens. This is gonna be cool. The highest I've hiked or climbed is 11,000. So
this will be number one.
This will be my new highest. Several miles of Segment 7 offer progressively higher views of the town and ski area of Breckenridge. Like this, is there isn't too many of them.
They come back.
That come back.
Yeah.
So many of these beetle killed or fire burned areas just they don't come back very fast. Or en masse like this. This portion of Segment 7 is well loved by Breckenridge residents. No. Even the fluffy ones. One and a quarter miles in, and about, I don't know, probably 500 feet of elevation gain so far. Feels ridiculous. But that was the second Jeep trail, that's a good word. That is the second Jeep trail crossing.
Jeep trail.
Phew, Jeep trail. Autumn colors in Colorado are dominated by mostly yellow cottonwood and aspen, accented by blueberry and other colorful ground cover, though these same trees may produce oranges and reds at times. Color in Colorado begins at the highest elevations in the north as early as September 1st, with peak color descending both in altitude and latitude simultaneously. Peak colors can be found from mid-September in the north all the way to the end of October in the south of the state. Because aspens tend to reproduce by shoots and exist in clumps, while cottonwood mainly sticks to rivers, fall color tends to be in veins, or just in valleys, or splashes and chunks of color in otherwise evergreen forest. Nothing, just 270 degrees of awesome.
Makes it worth it.
Yep.
See, the one that's brown is clearly struggling. Could not tell you.
Test whether active steady shot can actually work for this.
Sounds like it should by the name.
They do take a long time to grow up here. We are up I think we're up to almost 11,000.
Random as you thought.
After a couple of miles and 1,000 feet of elevation gain, there's some amount of relief from climbing before reaching the first campsites.
Is this it? Have we made it to the top?
I think we're cresting something here.
I think we are. Whew.
Just after cresting, the forest opens up to a windswept, logged hillside.
Assuming I'm actually recording. This is quintessential Colorado.
You know how many times I've said that on this trail?
Probably.
Because the whole trail is that way, really.
Hey, you know what the funny thing is?
What's
I
that?
bet if you walk another 50 feet, it'll be even better.
I'm counting on it. We're almost 3 miles into the trail. We're in, appears to be a clear-cut logged section. It's very neatly clear-cut logged. There's parts where the forest just suddenly resumes. Quick 360 tour. Whack Spencer in the head. He probably deserves it. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. Terrible place. True. Eagle. Thank goodness I can fix this in post, because this is about as challenging lighting as you can get. Turn around again, you gotta... Another sweet view. Well, just shy of 3.5 miles in, and I think we've come up on our first river, which means campsites should be soon. The sun is already set behind the mountains. It hasn't technically set. It's just now cooling down, getting darker, and it's time. Okay, we split.
Gold Hill Trail.
Yep, that's what this was.
This is 3 miles. I think that's a little off. Breckenridge, 6.5, so we're going right.
Yeah, I probably added about a half mile of pacing around and stuff. Yeah, I don't think it's 3 miles. It's gonna be a little bit
No,
more.
I think that's undershooting it a little bit.
Yeah. See him?
Segment 7 of the Colorado Trail is right at the Continental
I
Divide.
think that's what we were hearing. It's a white-tailed deer.
Even sharing some of the trail with the CDT.
Me too. Yes, he is. Yeah, we're curious about him. He's curious about us.
Theoretically, both white-tailed and mule deer may occupy this same general area.
Where's your 600 again? So I think we found our campsite for the night. About 3.5 miles in. Several different places we can put some tents. It's pretty close to the trail, which, whatever. Yep. And we have water. And we have water right down there, right next to the campsite. So what are you thinking? Where do you want to set up?
The softer ground.
Go ahead.
Probably.
Because I'm eyeballing that one. I like
You like flat?
really flat.
Okay.
I don't like, because my tent is so small, I basically end up with any amount of gravity working against me. I basically end up outside or laying on the tent walls. You know, I keep setting up tents nearly in the dark so often. You think what I should do is just invest in a low light camera. But in all seriousness, it's actually quite dark. I mean, you can see.
It is dark.
It is dark. Suboptimal, as Jim would tell me. Let's do this. DODIS.
Hungry and exhausted.
Yep.
Working.
All right.
Fire time.
Yeah, I don't know why. It must be just the way they notched their cuts when the trees are logged. Easy mode.
I will deal with it.
Well, that took no effort at all.
No, it did not.
Water time. All right, for tonight's special meal, we have ramen. Ramen, like traditional ramen noodles that are, well, I don't know if you can see with this, but they're the actual straight noodles that you can get from Asian stores. And here I've got sesame oil, yakisoba sauce, a little bit of hot chili oil, a few other things I just threw in there, some onions and stuff. So I got some water boiling. We're gonna give this a shot and see how it works. I've not made ramen in the woods in a few years.
I'm eating beef jerky in case that matters to you.
Not going all fancy. Well, I have a stove. Wood
Got
stove.
a point there.
So if you want to do something.
Probably could have planned a little better around that, couldn't I? You know, bring a beef tenderloin or something.
Oh man, that tenderloin I had last time.
That made me hungry watching
Oh
that
my
video.
gosh. It made me hungry rewatching it.
Ooh, there's a lot of pepper in this.
Yeah, that beef stick, I was like, oh, this is going to be delicious. Like, oh yeah, wait, it's the jalapeno one. Okay, it tastes good, but I don't need this
It's
right now.
delicious, man.
So yeah, I watch dozens of outdoor YouTube channels, and now I just sound like an amalgamation of all of them. Yeah, we got rolling boil. Perfect. Ooh, pretty hot. Couple of water bugs in there for extra flavor.
Yum.
Jeez.
Yummy protein.
Complete the effect. We definitely have to use chopsticks.
Just
Nope.
something new. Okay.
I'll just eat some peanuts and a candy bar or something. All right. I'm actually in the shot. Probably not in focus though, because why would I be in focus?
That would make too much sense.
Yeah, that's just too much sense. There's our my custom flavor packet. Someone somewhere about 12 miles away thinks you're Bigfoot calling them. I'll give you a photo of it with my phone. How good does that look? Yums. Okay, it's probably going to be about 1,000 degrees.
1,000 degrees?
It's 1,000 degrees. Noodles need to cook just a little bit longer too.
Cool. Does that mean I can ruin your audio again?
Sure.
Sweet.
All right. Well, that's ramen in the woods. Quite yummy. Just make sure you cook the noodles all the way. It's advanced darkness.
I've been holding out on my favorite line on you.
Oh yeah.
You took my only food. Now I'm gonna starve.
The best. That show made my life worth it all on its own.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Whoever's the owner of the white sedan, you left your lights on. The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
Our friends from Alaska. They came all the way here
Just to say hi.
just to say hi. He's trying to see how much he can get away with here. He's right next to my bag. He's now 3 feet away. He's now at my feet. All right, day 2, and we're off. It's gonna be 5 miles and about 2,000 feet and some change of elevation gain, getting above the timberline. And for me, that'll be the first time on the trail. And I slept like absolute dog shit last night. I think Spencer can pretty much say the same.
Yep.
Wish me luck. Wish us luck. This is Spencer and I's absolute favorite thing to do. Walking on big jagged rocks.
We haven't had any bad experiences on these before.
No, not at all. It's not like we traversed a trail on the wrong side of a river for a mile and a half out in rocks.
I lost my glasses.
Losing his glasses. Not easy trail here. Coming back up out of the woods into an area that looks like it's been logged or burned over or, well, beetle killed, I think. It turns out there's a sign. It was fire. .69 miles. Yep. If you averaged out all the great parts and all the bad parts, this is what it would look like.
A few rocks, not that many.
Yeah. We're almost a mile in, and the trail finally is kind of nice to walk on for the first time in a while. A little hilly. 10,500 feet, and found a nice little blue spruce forest that's just kind of cool. Ways to go to the tree line. A couple more miles and they're gonna be brutal. That first mile took an hour and 5 minutes, so that gives you any indication.
You know what? This is the Miners Creek Trail that we're on.
Right.
I would guess this is him.
Hey, where you going? Do I have food for you? Once again, the animals are more curious about us than we are about them.
Without stopping. Just didn't see it in time. Nice to get that way before the sun is right in our faces.
Uh-huh. Be a bit though. Probably can't tell, but the trail goes straight up. Alright, this is level, and that's looking nearly straight downhill. I am exhausted. At midday, the trail is busy with mountain bikers descending from the summit. It looks thrilling as heck, but no thanks. I could live right here. It'd be all right. All right, 3 miles of all uphill hiking, and some of it really steep just now, and we've made it to the tree line. We're at 11,550-ish feet. It's awesome up here, but it's gonna keep getting cooler as we go up that way. Well, Spencer, I'm ready to take a nap. How about you?
Oh, fuck.
That sums it up. Oh man, incredible though. Very colorful up here. Kind of starting to remind me of Alaska. At the tree line, headed up that way, somewhere in that general vicinity, and then over the back side of that. All right, takes We haven't quite made it up to the very top yet, but pretty impressive view already just above the tree line here. Got nothing but boulder fields on this side. It's trippy. Like it's such an eyeful. It's so cool. There's a little bit of wildlife immediately around me. I see one every so often. It's called a pika. It's kind of like a cross between like a prairie dog and prairie dog and a mouse, kind of. But yeah, they're kind of cute. Hopefully I'll see a few more. Yeah, no problem.
Breckenridge has some ice cream places.
Well, maybe if it were a shake, I'd probably shoot for like strawberry or maybe cookies and cream.
I could do cookies and cream.
All right, what did I say? 11,800? 11,817 feet. Not a bad view for a Sunday afternoon. I give it a 3 out of 10. I think current mood is great view, kind of sick of this, ready to be starting to go downhill. But we've got
ice cream.
yeah, and ice cream. So there is just shy of 400 feet of elevation gain that we have to deal with, and then we can start coming downhill for a little while and get some relief. It's just brutally slow going uphill forever. I mean, for 8 straight miles since beginning yesterday, it's been uphill with almost no let up. So, great view though. Makes it all worth it. With every gasp of oxygen we can muster. Is that just a cliff on your side there? Looks like it just goes down into the abyss.
Wouldn't want to fall off that.
Context shot first. All right, you're in it. Why, looky there. Okay with that?
Yeah, until you see them charge you.
Yeah, true.
On a cliff side where you can't balance.
All right, we're almost there. End is nigh, end is in sight, and all that. We say goodbye to Breckenridge, and soon hi to Copper Mountain. Give us a good wail.
Little.
Okay, that one I did not expect, but I appreciate that 100%. Here we are, 12,405 something, 12,450 some odd feet. Crest of Colorado Trail segment 7. And I couldn't have come soon enough. I'm also really hungry. Next thing we do is follow the trail over here through that spine, then way down there, and then back north. Okay. Maybe I won't be so out of breath for the next couple clips.
it is. My new hiking altitude, personal best, 12,450. I think Spencer's gonna go check out the end of the earth there. Me, I'm just gonna sit my happy butt down. Just celebrate being at the top. And of course the descent back down. Oh yeah. Cool. Oh, perfect. I got fall color behind him. Okay. Should see how epic this shot is.
I'll see it some other time. I don't want to look right now.
Yeah, I'm not looking. I am just pointing my camera downward. I have no idea what's down there. Just pretending. We underestimated just how long it would take to make the climb. And seeing as how it's a little bit after the equinox, days are, of course, kind of short. These conspired to leaving us with a disappearing sun for the last couple of miles of descent.
Go get a camera so you have one.
But who are we to complain about such a sky? Same.
On the plains, but it's not going to light up. You don't really get clouds.
I don't know if you can hear any of that, but that is my unscheduled rainfall for this trail, and it's dark and starting to rain and sandy. We got a mile left. It's going to be pitch black for all of it. It took way too long to summit, so we're going to get there slowly but surely. But yeah, it had to rain because it always does.